What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new series Olympo. Let's rock this. Okay, you guys remember Elite, right? Which funny enough also comes from the country Spain. Well, to describe Olympo as the sports soap opera equivalence of Elite would only be about 60% spot on. Don't get me wrong, there are parts about Olympo that I actually like, but there are more parts about it that I find really annoying. I mean, to be fair, I like the way that they shot some of the sports sequences, especially the synchronized swimming, very seamless and very well choreographed. But the expected elements of betrayal, secrets, scandals, cutthroat rivalries are a bit exaggerated and unrealistic and over the top and way too drawn out. By the 4th and 5th episode, all of their conflicts just got tiresome. On top of that, a lot of the characters are such unlikable assholes, even the ones that are playing the victim card. That said, the cast ensemble are extremely attractive, led by the ravishing actress Clara Gaye from those Through My Window movies. So, as far as eye candies go, this show's cup truly overflows. But sex appeal can only go so far when the material itself is redundant and derivative. In Olympo, the country's best athletes train at the Pirineos High Performance Center, like Amaia, the captain of the national synchronized swimming team, who pushes herself to the limit and doesn't allow herself to make any mistakes. But when Nuria, her teammate and best friend, surpasses her for the first time, Amaia realizes that some athletes are inexplicably improving their performances. After years of pushing their bodies to the limit and sacrificing their lives for sport, they face a dilemma. How far are they willing to go? Look, there's nothing wrong with ambition, but if there's one thing that Olympo does point out is that ambition at the cost of kicking your peers to the curb will only make you toxic. It's every man and woman for themselves on this show. The term sportsmanship becomes nothing more than just an empty slogan. Credit where credit is due, as I implied earlier, the competition scenes like the rugby, the high jump, and the synchronized swimming are definitely worth watching because for the most part they are pretty well executed. Even though you have to cut through all the overwhelming telenovela drama in order to get to those few moments of athletic excitement. The social class commentary is there, but it's subtle compared to the confrontations between working harder versus naturally talented. And some of the other subplots in between, including doping and sponsorship, they all just revolve around the question of who actually deserves to be best of the best in that school. Now, okay, I'm gonna say this nicely without sounding like a jerk, okay? I am an ally. I support LGBTQ causes. But even I find some of this show's homoeroticism a bit too much. I mean, the writers put so much emphasis on that aspect on every single episode to the point where I'm like, dude, tone it down a little and get a room, will ya? Jeez. Maybe that's why this show is released in this month of June, appropriately so. But sometimes it's a lot, you know what I mean? And Spain is supposed to be liberal-minded, and it's the year 2025. So the idea of homophobia on this show only makes me go, really? That's the big deal you're going with? Making mountain out of a molehill? That said, I get it though. I mean, just like how they have free condoms at the Olympic Village. I mean, when you have a bunch of hot people who are in shape, and after a day of exercising with all those endorphins flowing, anybody can get easily horny, so physical connections are unsurprisingly part of the drama on this show. I mean, it would have been weird without them. Listen, I'm sure fans of Elite are gonna enjoy this new show for the very same exact reasons. You know, good-looking people in backstabby drama and complicated romances. But if Olympo gets renewed, this show will eventually suffer the same quality decline as Elite. Meaning repetitive recycled plots and weak character developments, because even in this first season, I was like, is this all you've got? Damn, all y'all are exhausting. So yeah, overall I give Olympo the rating of 2.5 out of 5. This show will find its target audience, but it's gonna take way much more to truly impress me.